What's going on, everybody? How you feeling? How you living? You already know who it is. It's your boy Jay, aka Big Daddy Beard, aka your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. Welcome back to another segment to take a walk with me. For those that are new to this is a playlist on my channel that focuses on single-player campaign-related titles, one-player style gaming only. Now, keep in mind, as I'm streaming these titles, these are not full-length walkthroughs nor demos. Just me showcasing gameplay of all the digital titles that I have in my catalog. So keep that in mind. So before we get started, as always, I specialize in custom art and graphic design work through my company, Apprentice Street Artist. For anybody who's looking to inquire about any art or graphic related work, you can hit me up. Also do have merch available for anyone that's interested. You can take a look at my collection through Instagram, Discord, and also through my Street Artist merch shop website, courtesy of Spreadshop. Click that link and shop around. If there's anything that you guys want to purchase, you can get it printed and shipped out to you. Also, my community tab is open to anybody who wants to promote or advertise their channel or business related endeavor. Drop your link in the live chat while I'm streaming so I can moderate you and add you to the community just as a token of appreciation for all the love and support you guys have been giving me. Also, you can add me as a friend through the following platforms: Discord, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Twitch, and Steam. Also, make sure you guys check out episodes of both my podcasts, The Debate Table and Artist Life. Get ready for the Battle of the Beats Tag Team Tournament 2 Finals on the Debate Table Sunday, June 15th, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So be on the lookout for that. Future episodes to come. Last but not least, if you guys want to donate to the channel, become a member, you can do so. Just know it's optional. Still appreciate the love and support, regardless whether you do or you don't. So with all that being said, let's get it popping like we always do at this time. Who we got in the building? Phantom, what's good, cuzzo? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Who else? YouTube bro man's in the building. How you feeling? How you living? Rudy Irahita, sorry if I mispronounced that. How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Alright, so let's get to it. Okay, so welcome back to Movie Video Game Night. If you guys are new to this, it's a segment that I put together that allows everybody to check out these interactive movie and television based games, which allows you to not only watch but be a part of the action by choosing all the choices and decisions which alter the game from start to finish. This is part 2 of 428 Shibuya Scramble. If you guys didn't get a chance to check out part 1, you can definitely do so in the Movie Video Game Night playlist. But yeah, we're going to get into part 2. So welcome to the B.D.B.G.P. Theater. Grab some snacks, get some popcorn, something to drink, hop in your recliner. Now let's get this feature presentation going. Aki Endo called out at the door to his father's room. Okay, I'm heading out. Sure. His father sounded unconcerned. He didn't even open the door. Sure you don't want me to stay in the shop? It's not like we're going to get any customers. Oh, damn. Kick the business while he's down. Aki grimace. K-Rex, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. It's a dope avatar. Nice. Yeah, I guess not. The drawer by the front door held a stack of heavy-duty trash bags. Aki pulled a few of them out. Guess it's going to be that kind of day. He stuffed the trash bags into his pocket, then he slipped on his favorite pair of sneakers. Wait, those are sneakers? The entryway to Aki's home also led into the family shop. Various pieces of electronics were piled up like so much junk in the tiny retail space. Slightest bump brought the risk of an avalanche. You don't want that. Aki wove his way through the gaps in the appliances like a splunker exploring a cave. Yeah, I'm chilling, fam. Just doing another movie video game night for everybody. From Shibuya Station, if you make your way past the 109 building, then up through Dogenzaka, you'll come across an old shopping district. Nestled in its outskirts is Endo Electronics, and the same place it's been for decades. Within its dimly lit interior, you'll find rows of wares all caked in dust. At a glance, you might as well assume the place was closed. Mrs. E.C., hey pretty. How you feeling? How you living, mama? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. A mom and pop place like Endo's couldn't compete with the big consumer chains booming throughout Shibuya. So far, the store had remained in business thanks to the locals who appreciated that they made house calls to do repairs. Oh, so this is kind of like a Sanford and Son type of setup they got going. But things were looking good for the future. Aki, the eldest son and nominal successor to the business, had no interest whatsoever in working there. Damn, tell them how you really feel. Aki stepped out of the shop and into the sunny morning air. The good weather lifted his spirits. Alrighty, time to do this. Do what? He unfurled one of the big garbage bags, which caught the wind and fluttered like a cape. Then he slowly made his way toward Shibuya Station, scanning his surroundings all the while. Sheesh, this place is filthy. He paused to pick up a plastic bottle that had been tossed on the ground. Nice and well rested. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Then with a heavy sigh, he slipped the crushed receptacle into his trash bag. Oh, look at him being a good Samaritan. He's been picking up trash around town like this for about 6 months now, and not even getting paid to do it. But he don't want to run his mom and dad's shop. Don't make no sense. It had gotten so that the sort of garbage most people would hardly notice stood out to him like a sore thumb. Most days he'd fill his trash bag to the top by the time he made it from his house in Dogenzaka to the train station. Today he was halfway to the station when a woman's anxious voice caught his attention. I'm sorry. I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Who the hell is that? It looked like Prince. He looked up and saw a timid-looking woman being confronted by 2 men, one with brown hair, one with black. Wait, those are guys? From the look of them, he guessed that the men were scouts for some hostess club. They look like singers in like a all-female group or a boy band or something. He ran into this sort of thing pretty frequently in his trash cleaning walks around town. Another kind of trash to take care of. He quickly interposed himself between the girl and the 2 recruiters. Oh, it's about to go down. Hey, can't you see that you're bothering her? Huh? Who the hell are you? The 2 men glared. Take a hike, pal. Who says that anymore? Aki stood his ground. Look, she ain't interested. You're just gonna have to find some other mark. The hustler's annoyance turned to open rage. Uh-oh. Well, well, listen to you. Got a bit of a mouth, huh, buddy? Don't even sound threatening. The brown-haired thug smacked his lips around his chewing gum like a dog worrying a bone. How about we take this someplace more quiet, yeah? God, are they serious? What this means can depend on the person speaking to a young woman. Let's go someplace more quiet. Might suggest a cafe or a park, but to a street punk, it might mean an alley where passersby are unlikely to interrupt. Yeah, right. In what world? The girl stood by uneasy, watching the goings on. Hey, take it easy. I'm not looking for trouble. Well, keep your receipt, because you just bought some, Aki. Is that supposed to be an apology? On your knees and beg, pal. Yeah. If you don't slap them Three Stooges style, like, it's too, you can't be serious. The man spat his gum on the ground. Oh, God. Aki looked down at the glistening wad of gum on the sidewalk. Ew, I don't want to see that. His last shred of goodwill vanished. You better pick it up. Right now. What? Didn't you hear me? Because I told you to get down on your knees and back. Aki's hand shot out, grabbing the man by his jaw. Whoa, whoa, easy, pal. The other man's bravado drained from his face. Aki tightened his grip on the brown-haired hustler's jaw. Sweat dripped from the man's reddening brow. Irk. The man struggled, but Aki just tightened his grip. Now, here's my thing. Why is his boy just sitting there watching him do it? He ain't gonna do nothing. He's gonna just let Aki just like grip his boy up. See? That's how you know they soft. Gum's a real pain in the ass to clean up after it's gotten stuck to the street, you know? Yeah. I mean, actually, after it's gotten stuck anywhere. Ever stop to consider that? Wait. Are you? The other hustler's panicked eyes had fixed on Aki's chest. God, oh crap. That shirt, man. The guy's voice was starting to break. That's mean clean. Who? A guy with a mean clean shirt carrying around a trash bag. That means you're. His face went pale. What? Mean gleam. Trisha, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. The other man echoed the words through his held-shut jaws, tears welling up in his eyes. Get it right, pal. Aki clenched the man's jaw harder still. It's mean clean. Ow, 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 ow. We're sorry, man. You're Aki, right? Dude, we honestly had no idea. Come on, man. You gotta cut us some slack. The man scrambled to snatch the wad of gum off the street, stuffing it into his pants pocket. Ugh. Finally, Aki let go of his companion. The brown-haired hustler's face was twisted up with fear. Tears streamed down his cheeks. Gasping out hasty apologies, the two thugs scampered off. Hey, so... A shy smile came to the girl's face. Thank you for saving me. No, I apologize. Huh? The girl stared in surprise. You'll run into creeps like that now and then, but don't hold it against us. Shibuya's a good town. Yeah, okay. Aki gave her a quick wave, then turned and continued on his way down Dogen Zaka. I don't know why that scene reminds me of the old school Power Rangers when they first introduced Tommy, and he ended up fighting. Well, he ain't fight him, but like Bulk and Skull were trying to harass Kimberly, and then Tommy just kind of came out of nowhere and started doing all these like punches and kicks, and he was making the noises as he was doing them, and like he scared Bulk and Skull away. I don't know why. This reminds me of that scene. That's hysterical. It's like the same scenario. Aki was Shibuya born and raised. He was merely aware of all the changes the ward had seen since he was a kid. Grocery stalls and inconspicuous little side streets, tiny parks nestled between buildings. Aki knew it all like the back of his hand. Trash, human or otherwise, had no place in this town, not on his watch. That's right. Mean Clean. That's the name. And cleaning up these streets is his game. Sucker. Aki made his way down towards Shibuya Station. Throngs of people shuffled to and from across the scramble. The view shifted constantly from one moment to the next, almost as if the city itself were alive. Look, listen, with a name like that, Mean Clean, listen, you gotta have a slogan. Mean Clean's the name, and cleaning up these streets is his game. He said, look, I'm out here, ask about me. It's MC, literally. And if the city was a living thing, then Shibuya Station was its heart. With the streets like Bunkamara Dori and Center Guy serving as the arteries pumping a bloodstream made of people. Today as ever, the heart was pumping that blood to every nook and cranny of Shibuya. And there was Aki, just another part of this great urban organism. Look at that walk. Gangster. He said, respect it. You see it. Even though his outfit is atrocious, he said, I'm out here. Ask about me. You see it. Guess I'm one of the city's white blood cells. Or wait, maybe I'm a red blood cell. Hold on. Is that right? Or did I have it right the first time? White blood cells eliminate pathogens from the bloodstream. Red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the body. Got a little science lesson right there. Aki was probably thinking of white blood cells. Emerging from his reverie, he noticed a rather conspicuous young woman standing by the statue of Hachiko outside Shibuya Station. Lynn O, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Oh yeah, everybody that's coming in, make sure you guys click that link that's pinned to the top of the chat and set your notifications for the Battle of the Beats Tag Team Tournament Finals on the debate table, Sunday, June 15th. Oh, she's totally my type. To be up someone's alley. To be someone's cup of tea. Wonder if she's a model or small-time actress or something. He is plotting, ain't he? I'm doing good. Working hard, getting money, living lovely. The everyday model to follow. Looks like she's waiting for someone. And that someone is me. That's probably what he's thinking. Probably another guy. Dang. Good looking as she was, there was no way she wasn't already taken. What kind of guy scored a girl like that? Probably the rich ass CEO of an IT company or something. Crouching down to tie off the trash bag, he continued gazing wistfully at the girl. Then he noticed something peculiar. She was carrying an attaché case, the kind a businessman might use. Yeah, that's that members only briefcase right there. The one with that combination that's hard to figure out. No matter how many times you keep trying to spin those little dials, can't never figure it out. It was a large case and apparently so heavy that she was struggling to hold it despite using both hands. All right, everybody, now here comes the options. So you guys can choose. Majority rule, we end up going with the one that everybody agrees on. So you can type in A or B, or if you want to do it numerically, you can type in 1 or 2 for whichever option. So option 1 is, now what kind of person makes a young lady lug around something heavy like that? Aki figured he'd offer to try to carry it for her. Or option 2, but first, I gotta dump this trash. He looked around to see if there was a garbage bin nearby. Alright, so what do y'all think? Option 1 or option 2? I'd say 2, because, I mean, you definitely don't want to approach nobody with no trash bag. She's gonna be looking at him like he homeless or something. And hit him with the 2 words, not interested. Alright, so we got one says option 2. Anybody else? My lady, she says 1. Alright, we got a split decision. Alright, you know what, I'll say 1 too. Because 1 is probably like both. You know, dump the trash, then go see what's up. Alright, let's go with 1. The girl kept shifting her grip. It was clearly a strain for her to keep holding the case, but she didn't set it down. I'd have sat that thing right next to my feet. Whatever was inside, it had to be something pretty important. Aki made his way over to her, bristling inwardly at whoever had left her waiting like this. Oh, he didn't even go put the trash away. If I were you, I'd bust the head of the punk that's keeping you waiting. Damn. He don't even say hi or nothing. He didn't even like do the Chris Brown thing. You remember when the Chris Brown first came out, he had that song, Excuse Me, Miss? And, you know, he was dancing to get her attention. He could have did something like that. Or he could have went with the Omarion approach, like in that song, in that video, Touch. You know? Man, he ain't do neither one of those. Huh? That thing looks heavy. Let me carry it for you. Alright, there you go. There you go. The girl stared back at Aki with wide eyes but said nothing. Really, I'm happy to help. I'm not going to steal it or anything. Oh, Aki said, I'm muscle man. He said, look, I'm going to carry the case and the trash. That's what I'm talking about. And he impulsively reached for the attaché case. An instant later, a group of men descended on him from all sides. Oh, damn! That made me jump. I ain't expect him to... I expected to go to the next clip like that. Damn. Ooh. And look at those two in the top left and right corner. Ooh. Look at those grills. The bottom row, not the top. Sheesh. Good God. Whoa. Hey, what the hell? Yeah, that's what we said. For an instant, Aki froze, unable to process just what was happening. Damn! God damn, straight dog pile. He tried to run, but the men shoved him unceremoniously to the ground and held him there. They were shouting about something or other, but he couldn't make it out, their words. The more he tried to struggle, the harder they held him down. What the hell is this? You can tell us that down at the precinct. Who is the girl? I don't know. It's a good question. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. A man in a suit knelt alongside him, flaring a police badge. Identifies the bearer as a member of Japanese law enforcement. The old-style badge case included a small notebook for the bearer to write in, but the modern version is modeled after that used by the FBI, where the badge case contains only the badge itself. What? You're arresting me? The heck did I even do? Instead of answering, they shoved Aki into the back seat of the patrol car. He gazed dejectedly out the window. And she still ain't say a word. He could still see the girl. She didn't have the case anymore. Now she was talking to a man with a cane. Was he the person she'd been waiting for? Let me find out he's some type of modern day pimp. A moment later, the car turned the corner and the two of them slipped out of view. They said, "We gone." Aki slumped back in the seat, sulking and silent. What the hell is that? It's like one of those Hollywood Walk of Fame stars. Several hours passed. After a bunch of pointless questioning, the police finally determined he was innocent, and his father came to pick him up. For a long while, Aki just stared intently out the window of the car. Finally, his father caught his attention. The old man seemed to be in a surprisingly good mood despite having to collect his son from the jailhouse. Damn, that's his pops. A little shorter than him. Aki, there's something I want to talk to you about. If it's about me taking over the shop, now is not the time, okay? No, it's not that. Look, let's just get home first. Sure, don't feel like going out today anyway. But now I'm curious. What do you want to talk about? I got some good news. I think you'll be pleased. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Don't tell me you're getting remarried or something. He has a smart mouth for someone needing a ride from jail. Right. Talking to me like that, I'd have left his ass in there. And now, what have we learned? Dad, I really don't like the sound of that. What is so funny? And so began a very long conversation. It's about to be something suspenseful. Do you hear how the music just changed up? Aki was just trying to be nice, but when he tried to make the attached case, he walked right into the middle of a police stakeout. His heart was in the right place, but the timing was a bit off. Maybe he should have finished dealing with the garbage first and watched how the situation played out. Go back to Aki's 10:30 and try making it a different decision. Oh, well, that ended pretty quickly now, didn't it? So yeah, as you can see, you know, all of these different movie games, these interactive ones, they all contain good or bad endings. I mean, you know, again, it's not like bad, like it's anyone's fault. It's just, you know, multiple endings. So, you know, it can alter whatever's going to happen, whether the ending's going to be good, if it's going to be bad. Sometimes there's more than one ending, you know. So you might have like multiple endings that are good and bad. But, you know, you never really know. So it's like no decision is the wrong decision. You know, again, it just changes the dynamic of what's going to happen. But, yeah. So much for, clean. What was the name again? I forgot. Clean Mean, Mean Clean. So much for Mean Clean trying to be a good Samaritan and clean up the streets. And see, got to try the other decision. Yeah, we do. But the only thing is though, is like whenever you do these type of games, it starts all the way back from the beginning, and then it's like you got to get to that part and then choose the other decision. It's not like, you know, shortcuts and stuff, which I kind of hate, but you know, it is what it is though. But yeah, there you have it, ladies and gents. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I still have other movie games that I'm going to be doing, so I've been coming across a lot of different ones because, you know, my console and my account through PlayStation, it has all different types of like recommendations that they send me whenever I play a certain game. Recommendations will pop up and they'll show me all the different ones to try and check out. So definitely more on the way, so be on the lookout for those. If you guys want to check out part 1 of this, so you can kind of get the backstory of like everything that transpired, it'll kind of give you a better idea of, you know, what was going on with the whole entire situation and the scenario. You can definitely do so. But make sure that you guys click that link that's pinned at the top of the chat. That is for the upcoming Battle of the Beats Tag Team Tournament Finals round on the Debate Table podcast. Sunday, June 15th, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So make sure that you guys click that link, set your notifications, share it out, spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend it's going down. And also, too, make sure that you guys cast your pre-votes for the battle. You guys can do that on the post/community tab on my channel. Just click on that, scroll down, and where you see that voting poll at, just go ahead and cast your votes if you haven't done so. But again, I appreciate all the love and support. Big shout out to each and every one of y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, hit the notification bell. Anytime I go live, come through, kick your feet up, relax. My home is your home. You already know what it is. And remember the 4 beautiful things that make this world go round: peace, love, positivity, and prosperity always. So as the lights come on in the theater, quietly make your way out while the ushers come in and do their thing. DO Trolls, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. You actually just caught the end, but you can go ahead and watch the replay. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy signing off. Much love, peace, and I'm gone.